Well, sir, it's early. Into the small house, halfway up in the next block now. And here in the living room, we find Mr. and Mrs. Victor Gook and young Mr. Rush Gook abiding quietly at home. Vic is stretched full length on the Davenport, a section of the newspaper across his chest. Sade sits sewing in her husband's easy chair. Young Rush, at the library table, trades punches with his old enemy, algebra. Now this conversation. Listen.
Hey, you better get up from there. Who's sleep? Come on, before you drop off to sleep.
I'm reading the paper.
Like fun, you're reading the paper.
Why do people begrudge me a little comfort? When we got married, you tousled my yellow curls and promised you'd be a sweet, loving wife. And now you lambaste me with your sharp
Vic, it's only 7:30. If you go to sleep on that Davenport, you'll ruin your night's rest and feel rotten in the bargain. You know how you do. You'll wake up all hot and stuffy and cross as a bear and complain.
Telephone history here.
I'll bet my last $80 that's Bluetooth Johnson. Good old Bluetooth Johnson doing his level best to get in touch with me. Dependable old Bluetooth Johnson.
Let your father answer that.
Huh?
Double see who it is. Hop up from there, mister.
May I politely inquire what new wrinkle this is?
There's more than one way to pry a fella loose from the Davenport. Jump.
I'm pretty sure that's Bluetooth Johnson,
Will
Mom.
you, father? Will find out.
I'm apparently the victim.
You better hurry. The party's liable to hang up.
Later on this evening, I want to pack my valise and buy a ticket for Seattle, Washington. I'm going to Seattle, Washington, and never come back.
Answer the phone before you leave.
Hello. How about my undershirt? That's Bluetooth Johnson.
This is Vic speaking.
Go get on the Davenport so your father can't come back and lay down.
Who is this, please?
I want to find out if this is Bluetooth.
No, I don't recognize the voice. It's Vic Gook speaking. Yeah, who is this calling? And I don't care much for guessing names over the telephone, chum. Won't you either state your business or else... Huh? Oh, hi, Rotten.
Cotton Davis, by George.
That little squirt call your father by his first name.
Why, I don't know for sure, Rotten. We just finished supper a while ago and haven't as yet formulated any plans for... What? See what Sadie has to say?
That little pipsqueak call me Sadie?
Probably.
Mr. Rotten Davis on the wire.
Did he say Sadie?
Yeah, he's interested in what we're doing this evening.
Wants to come over?
Yes, bring us good.
Oh, for mercy's sake.
Where's he telephoning from, Gov?
The residence of his lady friend, Miss Ratburn, I believe. I think I heard...
He's broke again and got no place to escort her. It's plain as the nose on your face. Let him come ahead, Mom.
Now, listen, Rush. If you think we're going to start a regular habit of entertaining...
Hey, what did I tell my friend Rotten here? He's doubtless getting impatient.
Tell him to call back in a few minutes.
Rush, we're not...
Well, that won't hurt nothing. Go ahead, Gov. Ask him to call back in a minute or two. Say you have to talk things over with Sadie.
No, it's my little boy, 14 years old, calling me Sadie.
How about it, kiddo? I don't want to keep the poor dink waiting here.
All right, tell him to call back.
Rotten? Say, Rotten, the wife and myself haven't as yet programmed our evening. Suppose you call again. Oh, just a couple of minutes. Okay, Rotten. Bye.
So it's going to be a regular Tuesday evening custom, huh? Rotten asks his girl for a date on Sunday, runs out of money on Tuesday, and then has to
Please,
call
Paul,
up
just
here.
one more time, Mom. You and Gov ain't doing anything. You're just sitting here. Besides, it wasn't so bad last Tuesday, was it?
Kind of halfway fun watching that little 19-year-old kid act like the king of Peoria. For a while there, I thought I was listening to a college president talk. I am of the opinion, Miss Gook, that the United States Congress, dumpty-da, could pass a law, dumpty-dumpty, provide dumpty-doodle. I laughed half a dozen times the next day just thinking about the airs he put on.
There you are, see? You enjoyed yourself. Okay, enjoy yourself again tonight. Why, I'll bet $50
The
you can...
thing is, I don't want your friend Rotten to think he can make a habit of coming around here just because he hasn't got the spondulics to take his girl to the show. Why, lands, once that got started...
Well, it won't get started. This will be the last time. I'll tell Rotten tomorrow. What you say?
I'm in favor of an...
Here's the talk, Gov. See, Mom, Gov is willing.
Telephone's ringing.
It's Rotten. How about it?
How long will they stay?
9 o'clock. Same as last Tuesday.
How do you know?
I'll fix it.
Somebody better answer that.
I will, Gov.
Okay, tell Rotten I'm feeling fine, and his pal Sadie can't wait to shake his hand.
Hello? Oh, yes, Rotten. Say, my father told me to tell you to come right on over. Yeah. You bet. By the way, Rotten, my parents are both looking kind of tired. It might be injurious to their health if they stayed up too late. Now, don't put the wrong interpretation on my remark, but if you and your lady friend could arrange it to... What? Yeah. That'd be just fine. You'll take your departure at 9 o'clock or as shortly thereafter as conveniently possible.
Uh-huh.
I think we understand each other, Rotten. Yes. My parents will be expecting you then, Rotten. Okay. Goodbye, Rotten. He'll be here in a very few minutes. The reason I'm so interested in helping Rotten out is because, just like I say, I'm indebted to him for a good many kind favors. And letting him bring his lady friend here is really returning a favor. Why, just think of the position he's in. He's asked a young lady for the ecstasy of her company tonight and hasn't got the money to escort her to the Baijiu or any place else. Probably couldn't even set her up to an ice cream cone. We've saved his life. We've provided him a place to escort his lady friend.
Well, we're not going to provide a place for him to escort his lady friend every Tuesday.
No, indeed. I'll tip him off tomorrow.
What do you say?
I'll say, well, something diplomatic.
Right.
Well, he'll understand.
Yeah, I hope so.
There's lots of individuals around town make fun of Rotten with his spats and his overcoat that reaches down to his ankles and the chicken feathers sticking in his hat that looks sporty, but he's got a plain smart head on his shoulders, and don't you forget it.
Oh.
And as far as that goes, I bet you people do enjoy yourselves this evening. You haven't seen Rotten stick with the lighted cigar yet, where he lets on like he's swallowing it, and by George, he takes it out of his ear?
Ought to be a treat.
It is a treat. Your tongue will hang out in amazement. Get him to do it, Gus.
All right.
And another thing, if you tease him long enough, he'll do his stunt where he takes a common, ordinary broom.
Telephone is ringing.
I'll answer it.
Do that, my boy.
Probably old Bluetooth Johnson attempting to get in touch with me. Hello? Oh, hello, Miss Bottom. Just fine, thanks. Yes, she is. 1 second. Mom, if they want to play 500, don't forget about Rotten.
Oh, the same thing happened last Tuesday. Rotten and his girl come over, and Fred and Lucy telephoned about 500.
History repeats itself.
We can do the same thing we done last week, can't we? Start our game after the kids go home at 9 o'clock. Hello there, lady. What's the idea of bothering us while we're eating our supper? Okay. No, not a thing in the world. Just sitting here with our teeth in our mouths. Oh, he does, huh? So that old Mr. Fred Stambottom wants to play 500, huh? Well, look here, Ruthie. We want to play, too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, here's what I was going to say. Remember them 2 young people you met here last week? Them friends of Rush's? Uh-huh. Well, they're stopping by again this evening, but they're going again at 9 o'clock. Yeah, well, can't we do just like we done... Sure. Yeah. All right, lady. All right, that'll be fine. Come along whenever you feel like it. You bet. All right, Ruthie. Right. Sure is history repeating itself.
Gov, I wonder if you'd slip on your shoes.
Be choice.
For external appearance's sake, to appreciate the angle I'm attempting to put across.
History repeating itself again. Last Tuesday, you and your father had that little conversation about him slipping on his shoes for external appearance's sake.
Yeah, well, we learned an old saying at school of a...
Doorbell is ringing.
Rotten and his lady friend. I'll go.
Tell Rotten his old chums Vic and Sade are expiring to see his face.
Be sure to ask him to do that cigar trick.
Oh, what was it Rush told us to say last Tuesday?
Well, Rotten, you're looking simply great.
Uh-huh. And, by George, Miss Radburn, you got a bloom on your cheek like a 16-year-old.
I see your Congress is doing this, that, and other things.
Oh, and did you happen to read in the newspaper where it stated something or other?
Why, George, Rotten, I'm nothing but an old fuss button.
Father and Mother.
Father and Mother. Yes.
Mr. Davis and his friend Miss Radburn have come to call.
Well, tell him to come right on in.